What's up, everybody? So if you haven't been to the store, definitely come on down, True North SA. Its address is 332 West Sunset Road, Suite 7. Come check it out and we'll give you a tour. We've been here 7 years strong and continue to grow and bring you guys the latest and greatest. I got my New York Knicks OVO collab tee, some ripped jeans and some pair of Adidas on the feet. So here's an oldie but goodie for me, the De La Soul SB Dunk. I believe this one came out in 2005. Yep, 2005. Still DS, which is actually a really good condition, no fading. But this is definitely a good one for me. Another one over here, Goofy Boy. This is a size 15, so this is the last one we have. This is DS as well. I actually had a personal pair of these and I got rid of them. Wasn't for me, but it's a nice sneaker. This is another good one, the Udos. These came out last year. Great sneaker, I love the coloring. The fading on it is just really nice. Comes with, I believe, pink and brown laces as well. Here's an oldie, another oldie, a Vans Anti-Social collab. You don't see these too often. Another dead stock pair. I think these came out in 2017. Well, actually, all the sneakers that we get, we have people that we always deal with. And I think it's very important that you're always dealing with the same people, so you don't have to worry about getting unauthentic pairs. We do check all our pairs, and we do offer a free service if you have a pair to get checked as well. But I mean, it's key to the game. You gotta have authentic stuff. So basically this rack right here is our Supreme rack. We do carry a lot of Supreme. Supreme does very well for us in the store. I know a lot of people say Supreme is dead, but I mean, we're constantly selling Supreme. But there's a couple pieces in here that I like. Let's see, I know they just came out. Well, here's a Futura one. The Futura did a collab. I believe we have these in all sizes, in white, gray, black, blue. And actually, here's another one. Mason Margiela did one collab. It's kind of a print of a T on a T, which is very, it's an actually interesting concept. Kind of, when I first saw the shirt, it just kind of looked dirty and used. But I see where they went with it, with the whole print and with the double tag and everything. Another brand that does very well from us, the Bape brand. Definitely a staple in the store. And I mean, it just never gets old. I mean, all the Bape is always moving for us pretty well. I mean, we have some hoodies, shorts, tees, a couple other brands we have in the store. Some Hellstar, which was another brand that did very well for us in the summer. Kind of slowed down a little bit, but it's just because it's a little harder to get. And that's another thing with authenticity. You know, you want to make sure everything is authentic. So we get straight from Hellstar. Anti-Social. So this is definitely another brand that does very well, Anti-Social. I mean, this pretty much competes with all the other brands. We sell just as much Anti-Social as like Supreme and Bape. And we have it, I mean, the whole rack here. Also another one which did really good for us, Spider. We actually have kids tees in the Spider as well. We have it in white, black. So we got it for the little ones too as well. Got the Spider hoodies. And we got them in pretty much all sizes, small through XL. Here's that Mason Margiela one I was telling you about, the hoodie. Different, it's cool. You know, the regular box logos that we have. Some of the older box logos, they're still kind of up there in price, but a lot of the newer box logos that got recently released, they're a lot cheaper. There's another Spider in the XL. Let's see, I think we got a couple of different box logos. Here's an old crew neck, Supreme crew neck. But some of the older ones, they are still up there in price, but as far as like the newer box logos, you can get them for a pretty reasonable price. Here's another older one. It's a nice one. This brand out of New York City, Bravest. And we just started carrying a lot of their shorts and shirts as well. But if you guys seen in the previous video, we have all the shorts in all sizes, small through XXL. You know, skulls, purple, blue, the floral print. I think we got it in green and gray. We got the camo, the Realtree camo. We got it in the dark and the light. So it's a great brand, great bunch of guys, and we'll be carrying it in the store all the time now. Here was the white camo ones. So pretty cool. So we have some, also got some Supreme accessories. We got some old ones. I know there's a lot of collectors out there that are always looking for those different pieces that Supreme had made. Not so much for the high beast, but more so the collectors. But like over here we have, you know, pull it out for you. The Everlast did a collab with Supreme, and they did this jump rope, which is, I mean, it's a rare piece. The whole set was actually a rare piece. We actually have the punching bags up there, but I remember when this came out, people were like, oh man, that's just a weird piece to have. But Supreme always does the craziest stuff, but this is definitely a dope older piece to have. So the paper bags. So I know you don't see these very often. Actually in New York City, growing up, whenever you would go to like the bodega to get like a beer, a 40 ounce or 12 ounce, 16 ounce can, they would always give it to you in a little brown bag. So Supreme did a little run on that and produced a Supreme paper bag, which is pretty cool. This is definitely another rare piece. So Supreme had also did a collab with Louis Vuitton, and this is definitely another rare piece. I mean, the leather on these things is butter. Supreme Louis Vuitton leather gloves. These are so nice. Don't fit my hands, but you know, I think these were size medium, small medium. Definitely nice. And then we also have some of the older Supreme tees. I'd say this one was probably one of my favorites, the Kate Moss photo tee. This is one of them. She had a couple of different tees, but this one kind of really, I think, you know, took Supreme to that next level with the whole thing that happened with Kate Moss about her being a model for Calvin Klein, and basically Supreme team guys running around putting stickers all over her picture, which then caused a lawsuit between actually Calvin Klein and Supreme. So basically they lost the case, Supreme won, and they ended up hiring Kate Moss, and then next thing you know, they put her on all their tees. The box logos, the 9/11 box logo, the Mlotkin box logo, the Gucci box logo, bunch, the old school Paisley box logo, and of course the Swarovskis. And some of the sneakers that we have in the case here, there's actually a couple here that are my favorite. One of them is actually not here, but I'd say one of them would be the Off-White Air Max from the 10. I mean, the work on this sneaker is just insane. The whole collection was just crazy, but I just love the colors, the flow, everything is just badass about this sneaker. I mean, like I said, the whole collection is pretty dope. The other one that I really love is the OG, the Jordan 1, Chicago. This is another one. It's just, I mean, the craftsmanship on this sneaker, it never gets old. I mean, it's just, rest in peace to Virgil, but definitely one of my favorites of the 10. I'd probably say this one And then after the Chicago, I would say the Presto, which I don't have in here, was my second favorite. And then the third, I would say, would probably be that Air Max out of the 10 collection. A dead stock pair of the Jordan 1 Bread. EOG, box and all, size 11. Definitely a Grail. Another one of my favorites actually just came out this year. Well, it hasn't released yet, is the Futura SB Dunk Low. I mean, this to me is a work of art. As I said earlier, this is definitely, if you're not a collector or you're gonna be a collector, this is one sneaker you definitely have to put in your collection. Me personally, I probably would never wear it. I just like to put it up on the shelf and just look at it. But as a collector, that's what you do, you know. But I also am gonna try and find a pair that is used so I can rock it every day, because it is definitely a sneaker that I love to rock. But this will definitely be in anybody's case within the next 10 years. This, in my opinion, the sneakers are gonna skyrocket. I believe Futura made another dunk back in 2003 or 5, I can't remember. But this was the most recent one that he's done, and it'll probably be the last one. And everybody knows with any kind of artist that does a dunk, I mean, they just go up in price. But this is definitely gonna be a hard one to get. If you get it for retail, just count your blessings, because it's gonna be tough. I know a lot of these sneakers that are going to a lot of the skate shops. It's not every skate shop's getting it. It's gonna be kind of selected. But I'm gonna say 99% of them are probably gonna be backdoored. This is probably the last hoorah for a lot of the skate shops making money on sneakers, but we won't touch on any of that. But this is definitely a collector's piece. Definitely gonna add this to my collection, which is pretty dope. So maybe one day I'll show you guys my collection. So if you haven't been down to True North SA, come check us out. We're in San Antonio, Texas. Address is 332 West Sunset Road, San Antonio, Texas, 78209, or you can just send us a DM, come down, come hang out, come shoot the shit, whatever you want to do.